Welcome back, humble traders. Today I'll be doing a technical breakdown on JD.com, ticker symbol JD. Before I begin, remember take a second to give the video a like and subscribe as you really help out the channel. Do note that I do not provide any buy or sell calls, but focus on potential threats without by the market makers. Without further ado, let's take a look at JD. So JD was up around 8% yesterday from a low of around 55 and hit a high of around 59. So you can see that there may be a potential rebound coming for JD. It is a very nice wave pattern, and we are creating a potential higher low here compared to this higher low. So that is a good sign. However, if you look closely, there is still a gap that needs to be closed of around just a very small gap. This high was 48.22. And this low was a low of 50.25. So there's around a $2 gap that needs to be closed for JD. Whether or not it will be closed now, whether or not it will be closed in the future, we do not know. But it will all depend on the market sentiments, and whether or not the Hang Seng Index and whether or not the Chinese stocks will all go down and be corrected once again. So you can see that JD is currently being blocked by these particular clouds. So on the way up, the cloud will act as a resistance. So similar now, you can see that the cloud is acting as a resistance, and you can see that there is, in fact, some sellers appearing yesterday. There is a long shadow that appears here. So the next resistance for JD I'll be looking is at this $60 psychological resistance for JD, and you can see that this baseline here, 59.75, is also acting as a very strong resistance for JD. In the event that we can break out of this cloud area, then I'm looking at this particular resistance here. You can see that there are resistance all around here, and this price is currently sitting at around 63.50. So you can see that there are many at many times it was being tested 63.50 once, twice, 3 times, and even the 4th time. So you can expect some resistance here for JD as well. Of course, you can expect some fake breakouts as well. So what fake breakouts means is that the stock in the during the day it actually crosses particular resistance, but actually finish the day below this resistance, and then hence making a very long shadow, such as this candle here. So there is a potential manipulation by the market makers. However, if we can cross this 63.50 with good volume, then I expect that this particular high of 69 may be tested once again. If you look at the corrective waves, it seems that JD may have ended its corrective waves somewhere from a low of around, this low was around 56 and this high was around 69. So if we pull it down, you can see that this particular wave correction may have already ended at around these levels here at 50 to 51, just above this $50 psychological support. So JD as of now has yet to break this $50 psychological support here. So it's held pretty strongly, perhaps due to the dividends that is being paid. Nevertheless, 48 to 47, 49 may be a potential stop hunting in the event that we were to retreat to these levels before going back up once again. So let's take a look at the one listed in Hong Kong. So the ticker is 9618. So very similar pattern. You can see that this is the first corrective wave down, and we are looking at the second corrective wave down that has very much ended at this low of around just below this $200 psychological support, because many people will be putting their stock losses here, and thereafter, once these people have cut their losses, then the stock will to flip up, which is a very common sight. However, in the Hong Kong side, there is no gap to be filled because of the this strong green candle that managed to close all gaps, resulting in the New York gap up on the 16th of March. So it seems like currently now for this Hong Kong, you can see that it's being blocked by this particular conversion line, which is this red line here. So this red line is currently blocking this JD from moving higher. And if we are able to move higher and break through this above this cloud resistance, then we are likely to go back to test this resistance at around 240. This is the potential short-term resistance for JD before we can go back to test these highs at 265. So as of now, the chart still looks pretty all right, and it looks pretty healthy. So let's go back to the JD at US. So you can see, just a quick recap, JD looks like its correction has been over for now. $50 is acting as a very good support. Potential stop hunting may be at around 48 to 49 to close this gap as well. And if we were able to cross this $60 with good volume, and we are able to close it above for the day, then we're likely to hit towards this 63.50 and thereafter we test the high of 69. So if there's any changes, I'll give you guys an update. Thanks for stopping by, and don't forget to subscribe as you keep the uptrend channel intact. Leave a comment below if you have any other stock K requests. Till we meet again, appreciate the manipulation.